You ready?
Yes, sir.
You don't look ready.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like one of those guys that always likes to complain about how horrible his life is or anything. But, you know, hey, if you asked me, I would say my last 2 weeks have been pretty crappy. Aside from the toys that I get occasionally, you know, sometimes I find some really cool ones. That's about the highest point in my entire... Was that always there? I guess not. Oh, hello! My name is Fu Manchu. Why do you guys always sneak up on us like that? Holy crap, ring the doorbell or something, man. Okay, well, like I was saying to this idiot over here, yeah, my last 2 weeks have kind of sucked. I don't know why, but nothing good has happened except for some toys. Occasionally I find something really neat and stuff, and in this case I found a bunch of cool stuff. But seriously, why? Why, universe? Why do you have to be a bad universe? Be a good universe. I mean, hang in there, baby, is what he tells me to do, but I'm not doing very good. I'm kind of miserable. But I got some good toys. And before we get to today's review, I'm going to say the following. Today's review... Well, no, I can't say that. No, wait. I jumped the gun. I said today's review. But before we get to today's review, I have a shouty-outy to give out. So, yeah. Apparently, King Slime wrote me and said, hey, can you give me a shouty-outy? Well, he kind of said that. He more or less, he said this. Now, King Slime had been writing me recently, and you'll notice that King Slime looks a lot like Daniel Bryan. How cool would it be if Daniel Bryan's writing me? Hey, Daniel, this is awesome. Do you go by King Slime? But anyway, yeah, he was writing me a bunch of messages, and in the middle of this message, he said, and if you have time, yeah, because I don't have time, because I have a time machine. He knows I've got time. But anyways, he said, if you have time, could you please give me a shout-out? Your shout-outs are always hilarious. Huh. So, King Slime, are you saying that I'm funny? Do you think I'm here to amuse you? What do you think I am, a clown or something? You know what? You may have some orders soon here, Blue Killer Robot. You may have to go get King Slime. Nah, I'm just kidding. I like King Slime. King Slime actually drew me and felzbug some pictures. And if you haven't seen them, they look like this. His first picture says, holy cow, it's food reviews. That's right. Apparently, reviews is my last name. But there I am looking pretty good. He drew that. That's amazing. Oh, man, I love it. And look, it's got his autograph. It says, kiss-a-me. Kiss-a-me. It says, run by Kiss-a-me. Yes, it's a run by Kiss-a-me. It's kind of like in, you know, Mrs. Doubtfire, where he's like, it was a run by fruiting. Now, he's also drew Mr. felzbug, which looked like this. Now, I really like this one, because it's awesome! He looks so cute, look at that felzbug, oh my goodness! It even wrote felzbug, kind of the way I write Foo reviews, and it says felzbug reviews, with a little Foo flag. Yeah, the spirit of Foo is felt in this drawing. And down there it says, drawn by King Slime. Oh, that one I can read, the other one I couldn't read. And if you'll notice, the coolest part about this picture is, there's a picture right there that he was drawing of Foo, but he didn't like it, so he crinkled it up. I feel special. Yeah, but that's not all he drew. He also drew this. There I am, looking awesome. Check me out. Yes, obviously I am plotting an evil plan. Yeah, I need to shave a little bit there. I got some stubble growing. Yeah, I don't usually have stubble growing around my mustache and beard, but hey, that's okay. And why is my mustache growing out of my nose? Or it's above my nose. I don't know how that happened. It was a bad makeup day that day, but I still have my little Foo flag, which kind of looks like a little, like, Spanish guy. Little Sancho. It's a Sancho flag. But there we go. And look, it says, King Smee. Yeah, King Smee. But I love these pictures. Now, I know I'm just picking on you. I love these big time. I even like the one I'm not in, the felzbug one. But I am a flag in that one, so it's okay. But anyway, yeah, King Slime wants a shout-out. So, King Slime, here is your shouty-outy. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you braced? I mean, I've been giving you a shout-out for like the last 3 minutes, so, I mean, I still gotta do... You're really gonna make me do this, aren't you? Okay. Hey, here's a shout-out for King Slime! That was pretty cool. I kind of jumped up in the air for a minute there. Hey, King Slime, I hope you like this shouty-outy, and I hope you're happy, and I hope you're having a good day, and I promise I won't send my big blue robot-killing machine to kill you. So, that's all I can say. But keep drawing! Don't ever stop drawing! Because, as they say in Stand By Me, Kids always forget how to do things or stop doing things when there's not someone to look out for them. And I'm looking out for you. In fact, I'm looking right into your soul. You better keep drawing. Draw! Yeah, I probably terrified you to death, but hey, as long as you keep drawing, that's good, right? Drawing's fun. I draw. Not very much. Have you seen my hands? They're pretty pathetic. Look, where are they? There they are. It's kind of hard to hold a pencil with that hand. But anyway, I hope you liked your shouty outy. Keep drawing. I really like it. And on to today's review. So, hey, robot, get out of the way. Get out. Holy crap, he teleported. I didn't know he could teleport. That's weird. Anyway, today's review will be on something that I really like. Yeah, I like a lot of stuff, but hey, this is something that's one of my favorites of all time. Now, if you said to me, hey, write down a list of like your 10 favorite comic book characters of all time, guess who would be on there? Guess! Yeah, Wolverine, of course. But anyway, guess who else? That's right, Judge Dredd. Now, I have been a fan of Judge Dredd since forever. Seriously, I remember the very first time I ever found one of his comic books, and I was just like, oh, this guy looks amazing. Oh, my goodness, And it was at that point, too, that Brian Bolland was drawing it, because, you know, hey, I don't live in the UK, so I wasn't getting, like, 2000 AD magazines and stuff, although I did get them soon after I got into Judge Dredd comic books. At this point, Brian Bolland was drawing, like, the cover art and a lot of the artwork on the inside and stuff, and, yeah, the very first one I ever bought was issue number 1, where he was, like, holding that thug. It's just a full picture of Judge Dredd, head to toe, holding a thug that's all, like, beat up next to him, and that was, like, the most awesomest Judge Dredd picture ever, and if you asked me, I would say that's probably my favorite Judge Dredd picture ever. But Judge Dredd has always been one of my favorite characters, and I really like him a lot. And I even like the Sylvester Stallone movie. A lot of people don't like that one, but I do. I know, yeah, people say, oh, he took his helmet off. Well, he didn't want to. Stupid people that made the movie said, take your helmet off. And he's like, all right, why not? And then he turned into Rambo. But you know what? Even if he wouldn't have taken off his helmet, think about the plot for a minute here, people. Think about it. He went to jail. They were sending him away. He got stripped of his judge garb and stuff like that. And then he was going to go to prison. And, you know, when, what's his name? Rob Schneider was sitting next to him, and he, like, put his hand up over his face, and he was all like, Dredd? Okay, now think about it. Why would he be going to jail in his Dredd helmet? Okay, so for the plot, even, they had to take his helmet off. But that's okay. I still like the movie. Mean Machine was awesome. Yeah, I like Sylvester Stallone, so... And, oh, that ABC robot, oh my goodness, when he says, mission, and he goes, we're going to war, and he goes, war, and I'm like, yeah, I love that. 7 minutes I've been talking. I need to get to the review. That's okay. It's not going to be much of a review anyways. So, today's review will be on the following. Now, it used to be called something else. It was the Art Figures Heavy, what is it, Heavy something Cop, something, Heavy... I don't know, Heavy Metal Cop. No, I don't know. It was like Heavy something, like Heavy Special, I don't know what it was. But anyways, I think they changed the name because now it just has a picture. And if you look, oh, it's awesome. Obviously, this is based on the Carl Urban movie, Dredd. And I have to say, Carl Urban is awesome. I've loved him in every movie I've seen him in. The guy can act. He can become a different character. And when you see him as Judge Dredd in this movie, there's nobody else, I think, that could play it. Aside from them, like, going to get a young Clint Eastwood, because that's who he always reminded me of, you know, putting the helmet on him and, you know, having him walking around going, yeah. I think Carl Urban did great, and I love him to death. And Carl, hey, if you're not doing anything, call me, because I've had a crappy week, buddy. But anyway, there's the front of it. Obviously, it doesn't say art figures anymore. It says artistic interpretation, yeah. And then it's got a little Star Trek symbol over there. I don't know why, but it does. But, oh, because he played Bones in Star Trek. I see what you did there. But anyway, that's a really cool picture. I'm assuming that's of the figure, and that's how good the figure is. And if you look at the side here, it says, warning, choking hazard. Small parts are not for children under 15 years old. Children? Okay, no childrens can touch this. Anyway, let's look at the back of the package. Even Dredd has that look on his face like, what the heck's a children? But anyway, maybe it's a mutant from the cursed earth, I don't know. But anyway, there's the top of the box, there's nothing. They said we cannot advertise this. And then down here, if you look, it says, art figures! Yeah, you did put your name on it, that's pretty good. And that's it, that's all. Now, this is just a slip cover, and this is hollow. But inside the slip cover, when you slide this off, you will find this plain black box, yeah, and it's held together, or held shut right up there, and at the bottom there with magnets. And the only thing that's on it is this little sticker right here, and it says, art figures. Universe. And you have to cut it. And it even says QC. Yeah, QC. Okay. And you have to cut that open to see what's inside. And once you open it, you will find a red, I don't know what. It's just a red wall. So there's the red. And then over here, you take this foam out that lays across this, and that's where the figure would be. Now, I've already taken him out because I had watched a few reviews of this guy, and everyone said how hard it was to put together. Now, I didn't want to show him in pieces because I knew I make all of my reviews in one cut. So everything that you see is like, you know, improvised on the cuff, you know, just one shot. So if I screw up, I screw up. And if I really screw up, I have to start all the way back over, and usually it's never the same thing twice. But anyways, I had to put them together. So this is what it looks like when you take them all out. In fact, the only thing that's still left is somewhere, I don't know where it is, right there. See that little round thing, that little circle? Yeah, that's one of the barrels of his gun, and I didn't use that, but there it is, looking pretty cool. So that's the box. Now let's look at the figure! Once all put together, the figure looks like this, and oh my goodness, this is one of the most awesomest figures I have ever seen. Now, he doesn't come with a stand, obviously. They didn't misspell Judge Dredd and write Roadblock. I don't know why, but no, he didn't come with a stand, so I stood him up on that stand. But check this figure out. He looks so good. And believe me, I'm a big fan of this incarnation of Dredd plus all the other incarnations of Dredd. So if he was off even a little bit, I would complain big time because, you know, it'd be like so close. But no, this one is pretty much exact in every way. He looks amazing. Now, a lot of people in the reviews complain that his shoulder armor, like the little shoulder bell there and his eagle over here, aren't gold enough. And, you know, I just watched the movie again today. I've seen the movie like 1,000 times, but I watched the movie again today while I was putting all of his stuff on his belt because I wanted to be sure to put it in the right place and stuff. And, yeah, they are golder in the movie. I thought they were like this. I really did. I thought they were, like, off, you know, kind of more blackish and with just a hint of gold. But no, they're more like that symbol up there a little bit. Little worn, but not much. But, yeah, it still looks fine to me. I'm not going to, like, paint mine or anything. I mean, just look at that! Holy cow, that looks amazing. Now, putting them all together. Now, he comes with just his leather jacket on that's underneath there. He's got a thin leather jacket and his pants, and then his boots, and his gloves are already on his hand. Now, I've bought a few art figures in the past. Now, putting those little gloves on their hands is a pain in the butt, so I'm so glad that they came like that. They were already on his hands. So, thank you, art figures, for doing that. But, you had to take this belt and thread it through those little loops there, and then you had to put all of this stuff on his belt. Now, some of it clips on, like slides over, and then some of it has little loops like that. So, yeah, you find out real quick once you put it on there that, oh, crud, you forgot to put something on there, and it's got a loop, so you've got to take it all apart and put it all back together. Now, I think I got it pretty close. I'm not 100%. I couldn't find this breather pouch on his belt anywhere in the movie. Maybe I missed it. I know that was kind of where that is. I don't know. But he doesn't come with his little wrist cuff ties. You know, those little plastic ties that they handcuff people with. He has them hanging from like that little strap, I'm assuming. But they didn't come in the package, so that's okay. I mean, you can get those with any other toy if you just look hard enough. But not that he needs them, but it still looks cool. And there's his back armor, and then down here. Now, I have to say, too, you have to put this gun strap thing on his leg. And, oh my god! It took me literally probably 2 hours, maybe more, I don't know, just to do, I mean, just this top buckle right there, it took an hour by itself, just that top one, because look how tight it is, and I couldn't get it to go together, and man, it was a pain. Now, some people had said in some of the reviews, one guy said in particularly, he said that his zipper, when he zipped it back up, it was coming apart there at the bottom. Now, I didn't mess with the zipper because I did not want to break the zipper. I just left that open. But he's got two little buckles. There's one right there, and he's got another one underneath his armpit, and he's got, you know, the same ones over here. You can see it right there. I just unbuckled those and then buckled them back, and that was a little tough, but it wasn't that hard. But yeah, you have to slide these little straps. Well, I don't know if you can see them, but there's little straps there connecting his shoulder belt armor. Yeah, that elastic one right there. You have to slide those up over his hands and up his arms, and you have to situate them, and it's getting caught on everything as it's going, and you have to make sure they fit, and then you have to, like, you know, snap all those together, then you have to thread the belt through there, and then you have to put all the stuff on the belt as you're threading it, or you screw that up, and you have to, when you get over here, you have to thread this part of the gun belt through there, and then you have to, you know, snap those things on there, and I don't even know if I got it up high enough, because mine's kind of drooping, but it's not that bad. But that's as high as I could get it on his leg. I could not get it any higher than that. And then you have to put his helmet on. Now his helmet, I was afraid wasn't going to go on very well, but it went on pretty good and stayed on pretty good. Now that is awesome. Now, I've talked forever about this figure. I say we look at it up close. What do you say? Now, here we go with a super duper close up. So let's look at this. Look at that tiny little zipper. And then here's his armor over here. Let's go over here. And where's his badge? Oh my goodness, look at that. Now, some people have pointed out online that that's not an R, that's an A, so it says Dad. Dad. Yeah, Dad. That's what you say when you're trying to get your dad's attention. Dad! Dad! But anyway, yeah, it should have that little, like, V-cut on the bottom line part of the R. But hey, you know what? Who cares? Because from far away you can't tell. This thing's tiny as it is. Look at that! That looks amazing. I just think this figure is so cool. And there's his little zipper that I didn't want to touch. I'm like, I'm not going to mess with you. And then there's his little snappy snap underneath his neck there. It's cool, too, because on his neck he's got, like, battle damage. He's got, like, 2 scratches. And look at that. Look at the stubble on his chin there. You can actually see the hair follicles and, like, the hair growing through it. That is so awesome. Look at his mouth there. There's his little mole. Oh, man, that looks so cool. And look, you can see his eye through the visor. That is amazing. I love it. And then here's his helmet over here. If I can do this. This is really hard to do, guys. There's that. And there's a scratch on his helmet. And there's the top part. In the comic books, they could like pull this down and it was like their breather unit or whatever. It would go down over their mouth. I always thought that was kind of cool. But they don't do that in the movies. But there it is, looking pretty cool. Man, that face looks amazing. Now let's look at some of the smaller features over here. Let's see, what do we got? We got like the shoulder belt, which you can see is gold. It's just really faint. Not nearly as gold as it is in the movie. And a lot of people don't like that. And then down here, you go down, you can see all the different materials that make up his leather suit. And then on his communicator thing here, if you look at that. It's got the Judged, and it's got all the 2 other gangs or whatever. It's like the Chinese dragons, and I don't remember what that guy was called. But, yeah, that looks cool. And then you got his glove down here. I think that looks pretty good. I think they did a really good job. I mean, it's got little bendy fingers in there, but hey, whatever. And then there's his little gun clips or magazines, whatever you're going to call those. And then there's his little bomb, like his little thing that he uses to blow up that door. And there's his belt, looking very, very cool indeed. Look at all the little details. They did such a good job. And then over here, let's see if we can see this. There's his gun. Yeah, the lawgiver. Looks amazing. Now, it has a little sticker on the other side. I'll see if I can zoom in on that in a minute. And then here's his boots. His boots are awesome. They've got, like, you know, thin pleather kind of material right there, and you can move them around and stuff. They did a really good job because, like I said, I was just watching this movie as I was putting them together, and every little detail, like the little studs on the back of his boots, everything is there. Art Figures did an amazing job when they did this. There's the buckle that gave me so much trouble. Look at that buckle. Even the buckles are identical. They didn't paint them, but they're identical to the ones in the movie. Man, they look so awesome. But anyway, let's see. Okay, what else we got? Like here, I need to finish up here so we can move on, because I got to show you maybe the sticker on the thing. There's the rest of his face, looking very cool. I think that is amazing. They did such a great job. Okay, you're gonna have to totally take my word for it on the sticker on the gun, because that little strap here, the little strap that goes around, it's snapped shut, and I am afraid to pull it apart. I tried a couple of times, and I'm like, I don't want to break it. It was so hard to put together, so I'm just going to leave his gun in there. So take my word for it. It's got a sticker. I don't know what it says, but it says all the little gun stuff like ID and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, looking pretty cool to me. This is an awesome figure. Seriously. Now, a lot of people have said that this was sold out, so I went and I bought one because I'd been waiting for one to be released here, and, you know, I knew they were getting close, and then everybody says online, oh, they're sold out, so I ordered one, and then sure enough, the next day I find one for like $50 cheaper, and I'm like, ah, crap. But anyway, so I don't believe that they're all sold out, because apparently, like, stores are still getting them because their orders haven't come in yet, so, you know, they're only sold out until they sell those out, I guess. Or that's when they get sold out. But anyway, looks very cool to me. And you know what? It came here in like 2 days, so I didn't have to wait long at all, and I'm very happy with it. So there he is, Judge Dredd! So I'm sorry this review was so long, but hey, if you're going to blame somebody, blame Clean Slime. I almost said Clean Slime. Clean Slime, yeah. Whenever you need to clean up a mess, go get some Clean Slime. Maybe you can wrap your old casserole in Clean Slime. No, if you're going to blame somebody, Blame King Slime. That's hard to say. Blame King Slime. See, it's hard to say. But anyway, blame him. And I'll just get my robot to go kill him. And no, Mr. Dredd. I wasn't planning on murdering anyone. Okay, that's it for now. So tune in for more Foo Reviews. Okay, felzbug, if you really want me to, I'll say it. I am the law.